Six launches, 3 that most cares, 2 that competes head to head. Now, which one to buy? For those of you who are looking for an investment properties, you have been treated to a buffet spread. Never has there been more than 2 launches together, let alone 6. Every developer is rushing to launch by the December holidays. The amount of confusion and dilemma if you're someone who is wishy-washy is gonna be crazy, and it's ultimately not a choice for you to decide because your balloting number will seal your fate. So the guide prices for all are also finally out, and with that I can give you my top picks for each bedroom category type for those who are probably uncertain on what's best. Number 1, Emerald of Katong, which is my identified new launch of second half 2024 dating as far back as 6 months ago. Number 2, Chuan Park, something I had decent expectations, but after seeing the show flat, I got nothing to say. Number 3, NAVA Grove, my direct competition for Pinetree Hill that's giving me serious worries. One of the better finishings and designs among the big 3. Number 4, Union Square, a Canning Hill Pierce twin brother, I think. Novo Place, and number 5, I don't do much EC as I don't really pay much attention to them. Number 6, One Sophia, that one location that is... To be honest, the first 3 developments are the one everyone is watching very closely. Now, if each development launches on its own, they will sell pretty well. But if you put them all 3 together, what do you get? 3 developers who are about to play a game of poker. Because they'll be very mindful with one another even though they are vastly different products. First and foremost, all of them are going to be fighting hard for market share, and although they compete with one another now, they are not going to be direct competitions in time to come. So are they going to launch low or bullishly? The answer for now is launch low. And who benefits the most? You buyers out there. So to make this video much simpler, I will just give you my top picks for each bedroom type. Disclaimer, I'm giving my recommendations based on the guide prices whether eventually it's a ploy or smokescreen on developers' end to entice the crowd by only having a few units at the guide price range and rest easily 5 to 7% higher, that I don't know, because price is very important for me. So moving on, and actually what's best to start off than to share with you my best investment pick of the lot if the price is not an issue. And that is the Emerald of Katong 4-bedroom plus study 1152 square feet at 2.7 XM. This price is crazy. So crazy, I think before it reaches the balloting queue, 50-60% of it would probably have already been sold. Most of the Stack 13 unit will have been gone, followed by Stack 14 with the grade facing. Agents and bulk purchasers will likely support all this unit. Your number probably has to be like, I think, top 50 or something to even smell it, in my honest opinion, at an affordable price. Meaning the remaining units might be for a mid to high floor at Stack 14 with a nice view, but with a much heavier premium. So why is this my top pick? Very simple. Resale prices in the neighborhood trends at a base of approximately $3 million starting from. Because why District 15 my base, so I know this area very well. One Amber, Esta, Hickhot, blah blah blah, they are freehold but easily 15 years and up. Now at this price range of $2.7 million, you get a 4+ study trading below the entry level of a common 3-bedroom budget of $3 million. Now how is that not safe? Imagine owning a brand new property that has pretty decent layout, 4+ study below what people are comfortable with a typical 3-bedroom at $3 million or even higher like 3.2, 3.3. And guess what? This is also the price or even cheaper than a 3+ study at Tembusu Grand and Grand Dunman. Fight the new launches, you win. Fight the resale options, you also win. Like that, how to lose? Correct or not? Okay, on to the different bedroom categories. First type, the 1-bedrooms. I personally don't get my clients to invest in 1-bedroom, so for this category, I got no comment. Second category, 2-bed, 2-bath. In my honest opinion, it will be a good fight between Emerald Katong and Chuan Park at both priced 1.5 XM. For me, it's going to be EOK because dumbbell layout versus Chuan Park's portrait layout. One is in RCL, the other is in OCL. If they are in the same price range, how can a property in District 19 fight District 15? I mean, okay, yes, Chuan Park accessibility is amazing, but it's really not about buying now. It's about what happens in the future. One thing everyone wants to get into District 15. And it's very hard to get the District 15 people out of District 15 eventually. Let's put aside the argument of OCR versus RCR. To me, it's just a term or classification that has little meaning. Hence, I'm not saying no one will go to Chuan, but you can't compete with Katong for sure. Next one, 2+ study. NAVA Grove will likely hit between $1.9 to $2 million, so that it's out. So it's also same thing, Emerald Katong versus Chuan Park. But for the same reason, it's going to be a Emerald Katong 2+ study anytime. Why? Because you're not only 400 to 500k cheaper than surrounding equivalent but freehold resale properties, you are likely going to be 200 to 300k cheaper than the closest competition in Tembusu Grand and Grand Dunman. How is that support not going to be strong enough at 1.6xm? Chuan Park, for all its plus points, are setting new price trends in that neighborhood, which feels safer at the moment. Remember, once you cover your downside risk in a market like this, your upside will take care of itself. Now next up, the 3-bedroom series, 3 compact. I think it's really a good fight between the 3, $2.1 million, Chuan Park, EOK, NAVA Grove. I think you pick any of the 3 should be quite safe. All are pretty standard layouts, but let me just talk a little bit about NAVA Grove. Now, this NAVA Grove starting price will be for the 990 square feet. For those of you who have been looking at the layouts, this is the best layout among all 3. Why? Because you have 10 square meter rooms for all the common bedrooms. Nowadays, we've got 10 square meter bedrooms. Even the likes of like the Atas Wharton House also 10 square meter. 16 square meter master bedroom, still got store at the entrance some more. And if the starting price for that is going from $2.18 million, this is exactly the same price range as the one I got at Pinetree Hill, although I have to admit this is better in many aspects. Okay, so next up, the 3-bedroom premium type or flexi, whatever you call it. It is a good fight between EOK and NAVA Grove. I don't need to explain much about EOK, nice 3 flexi or study at 2.3xm, which likely is going to be 2.4 to 2.5. It is also equivalent to a 3-bedroom premium type pre-harmonization, but in this instance, most of the other 3+ study at Tembusu Grand and Grand Dunman are selling at 2.8 to 3 million bucks. So you see the price gap, no-brainer. But you know what's equally no-brainer? NAVA Grove, 1098 square feet, 3 premium unit. Very clean layout with 10 square meter rooms, store, bomb shelter, yada yada, starting from $2.46 million. Let's say it's between 2.5 to 2.6, Very simple. Pinetree Hill is selling their highest floor 3 compact at the same price of about $2.5 million, okay? They're also selling their 3+ study 1216 square feet, which is the direct competitor at $2.9 to $3.1 million with the extra study at Pinetree Hill clearly being the only advantage. But here at NAVA Grove, you are 400 to 500k cheaper because of just one study, but with bigger rooms, master bedroom space, and a dry kitchen. How is that not an unfair advantage? So this one comes in close second after EOK. Next up, the 4-bedroom unit type, a toss-up between Chuan Park and EOK, but to me, it's the 4-bedroom premium at EOK again all day long. 125 square feet starting from 3.0xm, one of the most efficient layout you can find. You can check out my videos previously talking about it. Landscape layout, but not only that, you get a separated dining space so that your landscape part of the living room is purely for entertainment. Solid. Comes with a store, a dryware kitchen with no wasted space. It is really hard to fault this layout. I mean, okay if I really have to nitpick, is that the 4 bedrooms usually has 3 toilets, but for this unit, they only have 2. Similarly, at Chuan Park, it's likely going to be starting from 3.2xm for the larger size unit, so the debate here is going to be very clear. You know, I'm not a critic about location, as I believe location isn't always everything. But if all else is equal, location can be the deal breaker. Now, you just think about it. If I were to launch 2 HDBs in Chuan and Katong, which estate do you think is going to cost more? I think the answer is going to be quite clear. So if the pricing is the same for both, isn't it more of a no-brainer to hit the east side property at Katong? It really isn't about watching carefully what you're buying now. It's positioning yourself 3-4 years down the road from an end-user point of view, looking at it from a resale perspective to gauge whether the option will turn out better or not. And that's what I'm doing exactly. And that's why I see a huge advantage for the 4-bedroom premium unit type, as the surrounding projects and resales are way higher than that. Head Court 3-bedroom already hitting $3 million. Tembusu Grand 4-bedroom also hitting $3.5 million. Now, do you see the gap? On to the final category, the 5-bedroom series. Now, I believe at this category, the demography of consumers are getting it more for own use, and all of them are actually good in their own merits. So there's no point for me to really pick one out for you, as most of the buyers here have more or less decided on what suits them better. But for the sake of argument, let's talk about the 3 and pick out the one that is most ideal purely from an investment point of view. First up, you have NAVA Grove 1722 square feet, which is, in my opinion, a much better unit than the Pinetree Hill 5 bedrooms. Amazing living room space that has a landscape layout with a separate dining, good sized bedrooms for all, comes with a private lift, a hotel-like powder room. Now, if I have to nitpick, maybe Pinetree Hill kitchen looks a little bit better, but this is an almost perfect unit type that I'm even considering seriously to sell my landed to switch to one for my own use and also for investment. Whether can I make it on time or not is a different matter altogether. This is very suitable for someone with half a mind looking for own use and the other half looking at it from an investment. Although this is the best layout among the 3, if it's purely from an investment point of view, I might avoid this because this starts from $4 million, which leaves us with Chuan 5-bedroom, which starts from 3.7 XM and EOK at $3.5 million onwards. Both are similar in size, but EOK is a harmonization one, while Chuan isn't. So technically speaking, EOK unit is bigger here. Now with the one at Chuan, we get a nice landscape layout that is not only wide but long as well. All the bedrooms are pretty sizable, although smaller than the likes of NAVA Grove and equal to that of EOK, with the exception of bedroom number 3, which is only about 8.3 square meters. I believe some owners here might take that room into living room to be like a makeshift TV room or entertainment corner, because actually most families in Singapore don't usually need 5 bedrooms, but would like it to be like a more probably comfortable 4-bedroom. I personally favor this layout better than EOK, which I will come to it in a bit. Now, the only drawback with investing in this purely from an investment point of view is that the neighborhood for Lorong Chuan doesn't have that much price support in terms of absolute price tag and per square foot, which both NAVA Grove and EOK has. Hence, if I were to err on the safer side, I wouldn't feel that comfortable being the leader in pricing. But if it's for own use and you're comfortable with the layout and convenience that Chuan gives to you, then by all means. I expect a fair bit of landed downgraders coming from the Serangoon landed enclave looking to get a unit at Chuan Park. Which brings me to the final 5-bedroom type at EOK. The setup is very similar to that of Chuan Park, but I think this loses out slightly as the rooms are all tucked to one corner, meaning the wasted space on the passageway leading to rooms are also more, which isn't the most effective you would ask me. But this is probably the unit type I will pick up for investment. Why? Because same thing, again, entry level, no more, no less. At 3.5 XM, you are about 500k cheaper than the similar Tembusu Grand 5-beders. You are also the same price as their 4, and your price is also that of the 4 bedrooms at Grand Dunman. At this price, you also can barely even buy a 3-bedroom unit at Mayor Blue. At $3.5 million, you cost slightly higher than that of a normal resale 3-bedroom unit types in that neighborhood, although they are mainly freehold. Will I attract the older generations who are particular about tenures? No, they will be better off buying like Mayor Blue. Here at EOK, you're likely going to attract other condo upgraders coming in from other districts into District 15 who can't afford the higher quantum of $5 million thereabout, which the other resales are calling for. I also don't expect that many HDB upgraders too, as it's a price range that is falling out of their comfort level. But the price point here is just amazing, and this is the main reason the 5-bedroom at EOK will be my choice pick over the other two if I were to evaluate it purely from an investment point of view, detaching emotions. Now, when emotion comes into play, then the preferences can change very drastically. So there you have it, my top choices for each bedroom type and what I would hit if my priority is that of an investment. As you can see, I'm somewhat a little bit biased against Chuan Park, although I'm a fan of its location. On its own, and if there isn't much competition from other launches like what we have right now, I think this is a decent pick. But if I were to compare with the others, the designs, outlook and vibes probably comes in third after Emerald Katong and NAVA Grove, unfortunately. It's like the same sentiment towards Grand Dunman last year, where I knew the location is amazing, but the final product and layout was a bit off. I didn't like the show flat one bit. Okay, NAVA Grove, on the other hand, is a location that mass market consumers cannot dig but the premium finishing, design and layouts are much better than the other two. The price advantage it has against Pinetree Hill and surrounding resale also stands out as a good pick. It will definitely appeal to the more upmarket group of individuals who see things in a different light, but EOK by far and large is still my top pick among the three in most category. But I won't say EOK is better in all aspects lah. The price support is just crazy. EOK's efficient layout and pricing is substantially cheaper than surrounding resale and new launch properties. So if the key selling point is entry level here, then you will know that going for the extremely premium unit that has a very good facing might defeat that purpose but fulfill the emotional part of things. You can also then understand the walk away price, because in the East Coast, you always would have people from different parts of the island wanting to move to the district, and to them, layouts, development facilities, facade are very, very important. At EOK, you get both of it at one of the cheapest entry level. Hence, it's still my choice launch of second half 2024 if the prices are within a certain price range that is slightly higher than the guide prices. As I mentioned, different categories would have different outcome, but I wouldn't say EOK is better in all aspects. I also cannot give a sweeping statement, surface level type of analysis to determine if one project is better than the other. That is not a conclusive argument. It has to be analysed on different categories to see which one is better. We have to be that fair. As Chuan Park decided to push its launch forward, you would have already chosen whether to buy Chuan Park or not at the point of this video going online. Good luck on that. It is truly a very intriguing cycle of events that benefits all buyers out there. That's why I say it's like a buffet spread where developers will want to start well in their sales in order to gain market share amidst all the competition, and in order to do so, they have to entice the market with more attractive pricing. So congratulations to buyers out there who have been shopping around. All three of these projects we have mentioned will make money. The only question we will have, or rather I will analyze in detail, is who makes the most money. So good luck for your balloting number, and fate will decide your choice pick eventually.